Hello and welcome to Lady Love Looks. And today we're going to cover this piece. This is Belle Madame's Leonora in terracotta gold. So I've had this piece for a while. You can get, here's the places I recommend to get this wig first off, is either the Beauty Nook or Continental Wigs. Continental Wigs is overseas. They have great customer service. You gotta look out for their sales, but they can have some good ones. And also the Beauty Nook. Beauty Nook is stateside as well. So this, that way if you're international, Continental Wigs would be good. I still order from them. They have a few pieces I wanna get that I haven't seen elsewhere. And then Beauty Nook is local. They have online videos you can see of sales. They have an app that you can tune in to Friday Night Lives. They have clearances. I get a lot of my wigs from them on clearances. They also do a payment plan now. So both are good. I recommend both. So anyways, this piece, this is Belle Madame. They're a European company and they're one of my faves. I only have, I think, 3 wigs from them. I've got 2 more on the way. Yeah. But anyways, I do really like them and we're gonna cover that. So Leonora, it might be Lenora, but I think Leonora sounds way better. So I'm gonna call her Leonora. Leonora is a 100% hand-tied cap, lace front, full mono top. She's got silicone on the ear tabs and then she's got silicone at the nape. The nape is extended, it has the metal stays. The ear tabs have metal stays. This cap will fit a small head. Maybe if you have a medium, definitely not if you have a large head. This fits me perfect. There is no room. If you were to wear a medium, like I'd have to let the adjusters all the way out. It has these sort of adjusters, so it's Velcro. So I haven't touched them, but this is how far they're out. So this might really just be for small heads. I'm just gonna say it now so you don't waste your money. I think this is just for small heads. But 100% hand tied, full mono top. And what I really love about this company is they keep the name.
I ate that.
I just love kid interruptions. Anyways, so they have this tag that shows the color. Because a lot of times we've seen wigs for sale and people are like, I don't remember what color it is, or we had it for a long time, we forget. So to me, I just think that's really cool. And it even has on the other side, the name. So easy for selling purposes. Hand-tied cap, there you go. So let's talk about, like, here's the silicone. Now, I'm not a huge fan of silicone on wigs. I had Raquel Welch's Savoir Faire, and that had silicone, but that silicone, it had a lot more silicone on it. It was just enough to where it would make me sweaty, and I just didn't like it. So this amount isn't enough to where I feel like sweaty and icky when I have my wig on. But anyway, so let's talk about, so one thing, Belle Madame's, they have a super front, a super lace front. So they're famous for. And so you guys, like, I'll pull this forward to show the lace front. But my widow's peak pretty much always pops out unless I put it up all the way. And usually I just pull some of my widow's peak out and it just kind of breaks up that hairline. But honestly, I mean, this is fantastic. This is a fantastic hairline. I mean, you could pluck it to break up, it's temple to temple, to break up that hairline. If you want to get super particular, you could do that. But dang, you guys, just take a moment and check out that hairline. So anyways, their lace fronts are fantastic. If you are new to wigs and you need a lace front that you feel comfortable with, this is a brand that I recommend. So let's see how many interruptions I'm gonna get while I try and do this. So anyways, this style, so she's 100% hand tied, which normally there's no permatease, but the way this style is, you can feel there is permatease, but not like a Noriko wig. Because look at that, you just fluff it up, like how much volume you can get. So there is permatease in this wig, but not an excessive amount. It's enough to give it body, so it doesn't lay flat. Now I liken this to Jon Renau's Courtney. The style, they're both hand tie, both lace fronts. The layers in front, I call this more like a Jennifer Aniston hair, but it's very much like Jon Renau's Courtney and how it lays. But because this has that little bit of permatease at the base, you can get a little more volume. So if that was an issue that you had with Courtney, you can try this piece. Just a little suggestion. But it is hand tied, so it fits very close to your head. It doesn't have that bulk that a wefted cap does. That's always a plus of hand tied. I also feel hand tied are cooler in the summer than wefted. I would prefer human hair in the summer in a non-humid environment over synthetic, but definitely hand tied over wefted caps. Wefted caps are just hot, and if they have no mono top and there's a basic cap, it's super hot. So just keep that in mind. But like, here's the scalp. Doesn't look super realistic right here as I'm showing this to you, but you know, if you have like a cap underneath or you put a little makeup underneath, like a lot of times in natural lighting, like I see it and it looks like scalp. Now, because this doesn't have a root, you know, you can see the lines, but you know, if I was gonna be picky, I would just break that up. And maybe I will, but these days I'm confident enough in my hair, and I realize that most people in the world don't they don't see that. Like if you have some sort of scalp right there, that's enough for them, and they're not going to continue to like question if this is your hair or not. So that's why I don't meddle with my wigs as much as I used to. But if you are new to wigs and you need to feel comfortable, by all means, you pluck throughout the top to break that hairline up and make it look realistic and feel comfortable for you to wear out in public. So yeah, this density is light. Like if I was to put this in a ponytail, here you go, it would easily go up. It always looks so funny when I put my hair, but I do this weird shaky thing. But if you're gonna put it up like in a hair clip, there you go. But please, if you do that with a wig, have some of your bio hair out underneath and make sure it's like pulled down and loose. Like if you do that, like don't just have it like that stark line. No, doesn't look good. But yeah, so the density is light. She has these great layers that, you know, will slim a face down, and you could, you know, obviously add more. Yeah, that's basically her in a nutshell, the cap and the fibers. The fibers, I really enjoy the fibers of Belle Madame. I feel like they don't get ratty and tangly, and I've worn my Angelina a lot, and you know, she's real easy to finger comb, and the fibers just don't feel gross and nasty, in my opinion anyways. So I feel like the fibers are really good quality, definitely worth the money. So let's talk about this color. This is Terracotta Gold, and it is 8/27R-8. So some YouTube reviewers have said that this is by no means a red. When I put this on, I don't put this on because I feel like it is a brunette. I put this on because it, you know, reminds me of a red. So now this dark color, as you can see, and this is near outdoor lighting, obviously that is an 8. That's a brown. That is not red. But these pieces here that are highlighted, it's a 27, which is the same as Jon Renau's FS27, which, you know, is a red. It is an auburn. And, you know, with the way it's mixed here, I liken it with a little bit of a coppery look, a coppery red, just the way it blends in with this brunette. So a warm color, jigs up, warm color, no coolness. I don't know about coolness in red colors. But yeah, so that is a dark brown. It looks like a different type of 8 than what I've seen in like the rooting of like, you know, the in John Renault colors, just for comparison's sake. It does look a little different in color, but nonetheless, that is a brown. And this is what I consider the red. Not an Irish red, but I say more of a little bit of copper. As far as what the rest of the 8s in that number and the R's normally make me think of rooting, which is why I think I got this piece, but there is no rooting. So I'm not sure what the R means, but this is what the color looks like. So it's got some brunette and it's got some red. And if you look under Belle Madame selections, this is under the reds, not the brunettes. So I am saying that this is more of a red than a brunette. If you're wanting just straight brunette, this is not your color. If you want a brunette with some red, this is your color. So anyways, here she is. She's definitely, I feel like she's a little more voluminous than what the model pictures show. And so I don't know, you know, I just gotta try and let the hair lay flat, but I hang my wigs up upside down in my closet. So that could be why it looks so voluminous. But here she is. Okay, so this is Leonora. I do like this piece. Because I like her, I don't wear her a lot, I like to preserve her, but I've been wearing her a lot when I take my daughter to school. You know, we just go through phases. I like to switch it up. So, but I recommend this piece. I think it would be great for daily wear. If you're gonna wear it for work, please put her up. If you're gonna be just, you know, if you have things like this tank top, this is fine. It's not gonna rub. If I was driving, you know, I'd put it up. But I definitely think she'd be a good everyday piece. You know, this is not like fancy hair. So please check her out and let me know what you think.